What's up, guys? This is SoulFusion079, and we're back. Wanted to apologize for the little bit of a delay. I've been gone for a couple weeks. Had to deal with some deaths in the family, and also having to deal with just relaxing, trying to get my head back together, and my heart, for lack of better phrase. And so we're back. We're back with another state of gaming, and I wanted to pose a question. I figured, I'll ask a question, like one question per week, and kind of let that suffice for this week. I'm talking about I'm currently playing Mortal Kombat XL, and but my question is in regards to gaming is, what is you guys' favorite? What system would you guys consider to be timeless? And do you think that the systems that we have now, the Nintendo Switch, the PS4, and the Xbox One, do you consider them to be classics? For instance, I'd say my favorite, like if I had to go back and pick a system that I would go out and buy again, it would have to be the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast is one of my favorite systems of all time. I love that system. This system was great. The games were great. Like I remember the first game I played was, I had two of them. Sonic Adventure 1 and Marvel vs. Capcom. Those two games were just like, oh my gosh, those games were great, and they were amazing. And I dare say that like the classic Xbox is if I had to pick another one, I would say the classic Xbox. The Xbox had the Xbox had some really good games. For instance, I mean, yeah, you had you had your Halo, but then you also had little gems like Shenmue 2, Jet Set Radio Future, and Crimson Sea. I don't know if any of you guys have ever even played that game. It was made by the same people that made Dynasty Warriors, but they took that formula and put aliens in it and stuff like that, and it was really good. It was pretty decent. They actually got a sequel. I don't know if the sequel made as much money as the original one did, but in any case, so yeah. But going back to the Dreamcast, I mean, like, I played. Oh my gosh, I had so many dope games. I had, like I said, I had Marvel vs. Capcom, Sonic Adventure. Then I bought. Oh my gosh, so many other ones. There was, Ready to Rumble Boxing, for you guys that remember that. There was Power Stone. There was Power Stone 2. Like, I remember buying that at a friend's place. There was Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Back when, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was, was cool. I have my issues with, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 now and the current state of the FGC and things of that sort. But anyway, I'll save that for another day. But so yeah, those are mine. I mean, I remember playing Shenmue. Shenmue's one of my favorite RPGs, like, of all time. And this kind of brings up, kind of coming into now. So, I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but the past couple of months have been some of the greatest, we haven't had a month like this in terms of gaming in a really long time. We've had, let's see, what have we had? We've had Persona 5 come out. We've had, Horizon Zero Dawn come out. We've had, a bunch of Nier Automata come out. Just, hit after hit after hit. And it's been just great. It's just been great playing. It's just been great, playing. Like, I've just bought, Horizon Zero Dawn myself, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I wanted to actually put that on stream, but I've never got around to it. And what was it? What was I gonna say? So we haven't had a game like, we haven't had a month in terms of gaming like that in a while, where it's been just like consistent hit after hit after hit, and it kind of makes you wonder, like, what would you consider to be a classic game? And when I say classic, you know, not just a classic system, but a classic game as well. What's a game that you would come back and play years from now? And do you think that we've achieved that? Do you think that we have any classic games in this generation? I'm not sure. I don't think we do. I think we have just maybe Persona 5. You know, for you Persona fans out there, I'm gonna be getting that game soon enough. I haven't bought it yet due to lack of funds on my part, but also too, like, I don't know anything about Persona. So yeah, I am planning on getting the game. I've heard nothing but good things about it. But I guess one of the things that I'm just trying to figure out is it going to be, you know, is it going to be a classic? Is a game like that going to be considered, you know, a classic game? And when I say classic, I mean a game that you can come back, you know, years and years from now and still play. Like, I mean, for instance, I mean, look, if for any of you guys have got a PS2, and for you Star Wars fans out there, Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out. The sequel to the game that came out a couple years ago, and I saw the trailer. It looked cool, but I mean it is just a trailer. We don't see gameplay, and the company, you know, EA and DICE, they're making all these promises and stuff like that, saying, oh yeah, we're gonna make sure that, you know, that our game, you know, does this, or we're gonna make sure that, you know, our game is great. We're gonna make sure that all your complaints that you had about, you know, Star Wars Battlefront 1 are completely taken care of. I'll believe it when I see it. I've heard a lot of people say that that the first Star Wars Battlefront was nothing in comparison to Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 on the PS2 and original Xbox and stuff. I don't know if that game was on it. Was it on the GameCube? I'm not sure if it was.
What do you want me for?
So, yeah.
Someone you shouldn't piss off.
Nice. So, that's kind of how I feel. This video's gonna be a little bit short. I got a couple other things to take care of. I'm actually working on a... Oh, nice. I'm actually working on a story. For those of you guys that don't know, I write stories on the side. And I just got inspired today to work on a movie. I'll give more details about it as time goes on. Right now, I need to take care of this other story that I'm working on. So with that, yeah, I guess we'll just keep going until this match is done. I just wanted to make something short, simple. I just for these, just so you guys know, I am gonna do. I want to do like a little podcast thing where it's not just me talking. I want to get a couple other people in here so that I can have an actual discussion. The killer part is getting people's schedules lined up. I got a couple people in mind, but I would love to have someone to talk about this with. I want to definitely, you know, just talk about the issues affecting gaming and what we can do to, you know, fix them and things of that sort. But yeah, just hit me up in the comments section. I want to know, like, what do you guys, what is a classic game to you? And even more so, do we have any classic games now? I, for one, okay, I think gaming has changed. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but I sure as heck have. And I think because of that, because of the way gaming, because of the fact that gaming is what it is now, it kind of eliminates the need, you know, of there being, you know, the stereotypical, like, classic game. I venture to say that within the past couple years, past couple generations, we may have had maybe, I'd say, I'm gonna be generous, and this is, I'm against me being, this is me being generous. It's probably gonna be more, I'd say maybe, in terms of games, classic games, I'd say maybe 5 if you want to count the Xbox 360 generation and the PS4, Xbox One generation. Like I would say like a game like a Skyrim is a classic game. What people would consider, I guess, classic. If you could come back to it years from now, I'd say maybe like in terms of this generation, I'd say like a Bioshock Infinite, I should say, or at least Bioshock 1. I mean, I don't know if I haven't played. I've played 2, but I haven't beaten it all the way through yet. I played Infinite. I wouldn't consider that to be a classic game. So, wow, I didn't think that was gonna actually work. In either case, hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm probably gonna do one more match. So, just to give you guys a bit of a little mini update, I guess. One of the things that I am going to be doing is I'm going to look into streaming. I've never done it before, and it's probably not as hard as I'm thinking it is. I'm just using my PS4 just to upload things and things of that sort. The only thing, and also too, I'm in the market. I'm trying to get another job as well, and to be honest with you, I'm just busy with like real life stuff. So I don't, I'm not. My upload schedule is already hectic as it is, and I hate like. My thing is I don't want to not keep my word. If I say that I'm gonna stream or if I'm gonna do something or whatever the case is, if I'm gonna play a particular game or do something else or whatever the case is, then I want to be able to at least keep it. I know that I don't have. I know that I've only got 13 subscribers right now. Shout outs to you guys. Thank you guys for keeping up with me and things of that sort. But yeah. So for the future, what I want to do is oh nice, that's cool. What I want to do is I want to finish Sleeping Dogs. So I should be able to do that between this month and next month. I want to also maybe get Guilty Gear. I know that the new Guilty Gear is coming out, or new Guilty Gear. Yeah, I said it right. The new Guilty Gear is going to be coming out, and I get to play with Boraicho. Nice. Okay.
Boraicho.
Another new Guilty Gear is coming out, and I also am planning on getting a remake of Yakuza 1, actually. But yeah, before I get into that, I'm sorry, my man is going all over the place. This is more of a stream of consciousness type of thing. I'll do a formal State of Gaming next week, or if not next week, then whenever I can get these guys, whenever our schedules can line up and we can actually do it and record it, then that's when it'll be up. But what I've been
Only that he must remain unfound.
what I've been wanting to do is I want to do Shadow of Mordor. You guys saw me when I did my first channel update and stuff. I played that game, and I really enjoyed that game. I really enjoyed that game a lot. The Shadow of War is actually going to be coming out in late August, as well as the new Yakuza game. So what I want to do is I want to have Yakuza 1, or not Yakuza 1, no, sorry, Shadow of Mordor beaten just in time for Shadow of Mordor 2. I don't know if I'm gonna get Shadow of Mordor 2. I want to, but I gotta see what they're doing about the DLC practices. If they're gonna be Rudy Poo about the DLC, then I'll just wait. I'll figure out something else to play. Then also another game that I want to get is the Final Fantasy, what is it? I think it's 12, the Zodiac Age or whatever. That's coming out, and I really want to get that. And also, like I said, I do want to get Yakuza 1 or Yakuza Kiwami. It looks really, really good. It'll be nice to actually have a Yakuza game to play. And it would be cool to actually compare Yakuza, the Yakuza series with Sleeping Dogs, actually. So with that, I will be back next week with more Sleeping Dogs. I'll be getting back into the swing of things very shortly. So with that, yeah, just in the comments, like like I said, going back to the original question here, what do you guys think? What do you guys consider to be a classic game, both in all your, in your entire gaming career, and also, are there any games that you would consider classic in this modern generation, in this current gaming generation, and also in the console generation before? That is, 360, PS3, and Nintendo Wii. Are there any games that you guys consider to be classic? So with that, I'd love to see what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys have had a great time. I hope you guys have had a great spring break, and hope everything is going well in you guys' personal life. And yeah, keep it locked right here.